Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Today I am going to take you on board a brand new Majesty 120. And let me tell you, this boat has cool tricks like 100-inch TV and also an ice bar counter. Yes, exactly, ice bar counter. I didn't know this thing even exists. Come with me and let's take a look. We're starting a walkthrough of the Majesty 120 all the way at the bow, and the first thing in the dead center, you have a crane. And by the way, this is not the only crane. This boat has two of them, and keep in mind this is a 120-footer, but you can use this to lift up if you want to keep jet skis here or anything. You can easily do that. Anchors, you have two anchors, one on either side. Systems for that here. Lines, nice tracks here to keep your lines coming in from the bow. You have a notification bell. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to YachtWay channel, you should absolutely do that and ring that bell so every time you make sure that you are being notified when we post a new video. As we keep walking, all the way in the dead center, you have a very nice large sunbed with a handlebar right in front of, so you can make sure that you feel very safe while you're on board. And also you can actually adjust the backrest in whichever angle you like. And if you want, you can actually lift it up just like this and put it a step down, or obviously fold it all the way and make it a nice flat sunbed. If you want to have maybe a bite here, enjoying the nice views out, you have two tables and nice U-shaped seating so you can entertain all your friends and family. Cockpit helm station right behind this seating area. Also, as we keep walking now, what you have is obviously the walkways. Everything is super wide. I want to say it's 3 feet wide walkways. You can make sure that you feel safe as you walk around. You have access doors on both sides now for your crew and for your captain, so they can run to the bow or run to the back whenever they want. Easy access for that. Also, what they have easy access to is an outside helm station for docking. And what's cool is this button here to open the whole panel is a Majesty logo, it's the crown. Look at this, huh? Attention to detail. How cool is that? So you lift this panel up, and underneath you have your throttle controls, your bow, your stern thrusters, everything right here, and also your rudder angle, your engine controls, and your horn. Same exact thing is not just on the port side, but also on the starboard side. So the captain can really choose either they want to dock from here, from inside, or from the starboard side. Love that. A lot of functionality here. As we keep walking, you have a nice overhang, so even when it's raining outside, you can make sure that you can stay close to the windows and you're not getting splashed on. All the way at the top, you have spotlights giving you nice light glow, plus you also have nice pin lights on the deck. So we get to the dining area on the second level now. So this here, you can easily have a sit-down dinner with 10 people. You have an overhang here, so again, you're tucked away from the rain if it ever comes. And also, what a nice place this is to lounge at. You have nice lounge seats, comfortable seats, and you will see these comfortable seats and the cushions of the seats across the boat. It's quite remarkable, and we will show you what we mean about that. But you have nice coffee tables all around, and also what you can do is you can pull out these nice ottomans. So whatever way you want to configure it, you can do that and have these as a coffee table in front of it. The great thing about this furniture outside is it's all freestanding, so you can really configure it whichever way you like it, and you can make a setup that fits your exact needs. Also, what you have outside here on the Sky Lounge area is a proper fridge, so whenever you do want to grab a fresh one or a cold drink, you can do that. And more storage right behind for your covers, etc. Place to serve, and also a communication system. So whenever you want to call anybody, you can just choose the area that you want to communicate with, and voila, you just start talking. And this is actually all across the boat. Makes it super easy to communicate with your crew, or for the crew to communicate amongst themselves. Also integrated into the ceilings in several places, you have TVs that drop down, so you can enjoy your meal and keep up with the news or watch your game on the Sky Lounge here. Super cool. Now, I told you that this is a freestanding furniture, and what you can do is you can remove all that, store it under the roof here, and use the second crane, which is now nicely tucked away behind here, and lift up a tender here, or if you want to put more water toys, you can easily do that and store it on the deck right here. So as we walk up now, you have a nice handrail on the side, and in front of every step you have a nice pin light. So at nighttime, once again, it looks super nice. Once we get up, you have a way to close this area up. So if you do want to now make sure that your kids or anybody won't fall off, you can easily keep them secure here and close it up on the other side when you like. Once we get up here, this is a cool place for quite a few different reasons. All the way in the back, you have lounge chairs, so you can look aft, enjoy the views. Also, you have a ladder, so you can easily access the top. Obviously, you can remove this when not needed, but we wanted to make sure that we show you how it looks like. So you have these stairs, you can go up, check the radars, check the maps, whatever the crew may need to get access to, they have that ability. This here is an L-shaped seating, and this whole thing converts in quite a few different ways. Well, number one, you can put the tables all the way down, make them as coffee tables. Number two, what you can also do is open these tables up, and now you have a dining area. You can easily sit here, 6 people on either side, plenty of space, yeah? And then of course, on the port side, you have a nice bar counter, not just any bar counter, a swivel chairs, which are fixed, but they're great because you can really rotate yourself whichever way you like it. Plenty of space underneath. I love how the counter is extending out and the space below the counter. So even if you have long legs or long knees, you won't be hitting any of the surfaces. It's great. And even if you want to have a bite over here, you can easily do that. Now, what you also have is not a barbecue, not just a barbecue, but a teppanyaki pan. So you can do your fresh teppanyaki over here. And this is something that it's becoming a trend in the industry, because we've seen it in quite a few boats now, mostly in the super yachts, but I'm 100% sure this is going to trickle down into smaller boats as well, maybe like 40 feet, 50 feet, because this is cool. It's a multi-tool, throw your vegetables on it, whatever you want to do. You want to do an egg over here, you can easily do that. And then when you clean it up, voila, ready to go for the next time. Talking about next time, obviously an ice maker. You need to have an ice maker and a fridge for your next time. Right here, you have a sink, obviously with a wand that comes out, so you can move this around whichever way you like. And what you can also do is obviously adjust the height of the faucet themselves. So if you have a large pot that you need to put underneath, you can just do that. Now, you were like, when am I gonna get to the jacuzzi part? Well, I will get there. But you also have another drop-down TV that falls down from behind the bar counter. So when you are sitting over here, lounging, you can watch your news, your favorite game. So now that the TV is all the way down, this is not actually your normal indoor TV. This is made for the outdoor use. So even during the brightest days and the sunniest days, you will always see the content on the TV itself. And also, there's a secret compartment here. So we push this down. Might be turned off, but you have a Garmin monitor here, so if you do want to see your location, if you're dragging anchor, anything you want, you can easily see that. Or maybe your captain puts up, a destination. It will show you how long it takes to get there. Now, jacuzzi, a proper 4 people jacuzzi. Come here, kick back, and whoever doesn't want to be in a jacuzzi because they don't want to maybe get wet, they have lounge beds on the sides. 4 people, 2 on either side. You know what? This is a place. This is a place that you want to come and you just want to stay. By the way, this boat is listed for sale on YachtWay for $21.9 million. Link down below, and you can contact Majesty Yachts USA. Coming down from the stairs to the main deck aft now, first thing you're greeted with a large dining table. This is really something that you can configure whichever way you like it. Right now it's set up to entertain 10 people. You can remove the centerpiece and have 2 different tables over here, so you can create sections and have a walkway in the middle. talking about in the middle, between you and the indoors is a nice bar area here with a fridge right underneath so you can grab a drink right through 3 steps from the table itself. And also what you can do is you can push a button and you have a TV that folds down so you can watch a game or a TV show, whatever you want, while you're enjoying a meal or enjoying a drink at the aft deck. Now you're wondering, what are these white briefcases over here? Well, what they really are is a storage bins for shoes and towels. So you have these leather pieces that go between, yeah, to keep it staying closed. Then you can open it up and you can put all the shoes inside, making sure that they have sections in between, so they're nicely protected, they're not hitting any other shoes, and a nice lid to keep it closed, because nobody likes to see shoes on the bin or basket anyway. So I think these are really cool, look like proper luggages, and these apparently come with the boat, so nice feature. So on both sides, port starboard, you have side boarding doors, which you can use to get off or on the boat. Use this over here to lock it in, open it up, and you have a little platform here, which you can use to step on and off. And even this step here is matching the color of the boat. How neat is that? So from the dining area, we will walk down to the beach club now. But before we do, you have nice big gates. These are really proper gates. These are not even some small ones over here. Make sure that nobody falls off the boat to the back. You lift them up and they lock into place. Also, what you have underneath this panel is an additional helm station or docking station for the captain. You have your throttle controls, your bow, your stern thrusters, side power, everything here. Also your rudder angle, everything is nicely organized. And of course your engine shut-off valves and a horn button. Super well thought out and really focused on the crew, making sure that managing of this boat is as simple as possible. So once you get down here, right now it looks like an empty apartment or an empty house waiting for the new owner to furnish it, whichever way they like it. But cool things, you have a counter over here, mirror all the way in the back, nice view whichever way you look at, LED light tracks at the top. This garage opens all the way, it's kind of like 80% open right now. Closes to about this line, so you can keep all your water toys, your floats, etc. nicely stored away. And also, once it is all the way up, you have a rain shower integrated into the door itself with a faucet control. So if you want to come out from the water, you can rinse yourself off right over here before you head up to the boat. Welcome to the inside of Majesty 120. And perhaps the coolest thing is not the door that opens and closes itself, but the bar right next to me. This is no regular bar. This is an ice counter. What does ice counter mean? Because I had never heard such thing. Well, the whole thing has a cooling plate at the top. And what you can do is you can rest your drink on it and it will never get warm. You never need to fill it up with ice because the plate below it keeps it cool. And now this is just one purpose of this counter here. What you can also do is you can bring in the finest sushi chef and have a proper omakase dinner. Have the chef cut a perfect slice of the freshest sashimi and rest it on the ice table right in front of you. And what an experience this is. So now we're gonna step behind the counter here. First thing, that whoever serves you over here has a pop-up faucet for your sink. Underneath, trash cubby for your for whatever you need to throw away. And of course, a fridge and an ice maker. Plenty of place to prep all the meals. This is now the control unit for the ice counter. Right now it says it's minus 10 degrees Celsius on it. And if I rest my finger over here, this is cold. Look at that. You can scrub off some snow over here. So if you want to ski and you miss snow, you can get it from right here. Talking about right here, you also have storage area for your glasses right here. Power plugs for your equipments. On the starboard side, you have nice seating area over here, 2 seats. You can obviously freestanding furniture, so you can configure it whichever way you like. Behind this panel, you have breaker panels. So whatever needs to be turned on or off, you can do that from right there. I mean, how bright this thing is one thing. You have really almost like floor to ceiling windows, shades. Obviously, if you want to add extra privacy, you can do that. LED track lights all around, so it gives you a very nice mood lighting. Your spotlights all around the boat. And of course, what you can do is you can release these shades and close them up. So even if you're in a marina and you want to have more privacy on the boat itself, you can easily do that. Now, perhaps one of the craziest thing on this boat that I have not seen before, other than the ice counter, is a 100-inch TV. How big is 100 inches? Well, there it is. I am 6'1", and this TV is 7.5 feet wide. Look at this. Let's do a test. I will lay down over here, and this is how large this TV is. Can you imagine? Because what you can do is you can turn on your favorite movie, put down all the shades, kick back on the couch over here, and just enjoy the TV in front of you. I mean, what? Also, what you can do is, you can put underwater cameras on the boat and stream the footage from the underwater camera into the TV. Full HD camera. This boat doesn't have that option, but if you buy it, you can contact YachtWay. I'll tell you which camera to get. And then you can see the fish swimming underneath the boat right in front of you. That's dope. So what you can also do is you can configure this area whichever way you really like it, because it's freestanding furniture again. But you have these nice ottomans underneath. Yeah, so now you can take a sit over. Oh, this is like a memory foam, once again integrated into the ottomans themselves. And underneath, they act as storage. So if you want to put any covers or anything stored inside, this is your little place to hide everything at. Super light also, very easy to push and pull around. And I love the fact that you have center walkway is all marble, but it nicely transitions into a carpeted area when you're sitting by the couch. So all the heavy traffic areas never get dirty. Very cool. From the 100-inch TV now, we're gonna head towards the kitchen. So something that you will start seeing on this boat are voodoo magic doors. And what do I mean about that? Well, these are fully electric doors, motion sensor based doors. So whenever you walk up to it, it presents itself and opens up automatically. It's really helpful because we are getting into the galley area now. And whenever the crew or the stew are carrying any food, they don't have to somehow yank the door open or try to wiggle with a handle. This opens automatically, so they can nicely walk out. Love that. The moment we get in now, obviously you have a door that you can close up that leads towards the guest cabins and owners cabins. Stays closed just like this. And on the right side, you have a nice counter here with plenty of storage right below. An oversized TV, nicely framed into the leather textured panel, cabinet right below, where you can obviously store things away, your plates, everything nicely tucked away. Really like how they have done this curved leather finish and curved angles and corners for the cabinets here. Looks really nice. Plus, it matches, these curves match with the curves on the side panels over here. You can see how it once again opens up. Before we continue even further, you have a side boarding door. So if the crew ever needs to go out, they just, voila, open this up so they can access the crew quarters, which we will go later, check it out, but they can exit from here, get there, and once again, close this up when not in use. Once you come here, you have a speakers all the way in the ceiling, textured leather panel at the top, 6 people sitting area over here. If you want to have a nice breakfast here, you can easily do that. If you want to have dinner, you can do that because you are in a very nice kitchen. You also have a countertop here. So if you want to maybe have second omakase dinner place, you can do that. You can have chef prepare the meal right in front of you. Large window all the way on your port side. So a lot of natural light that comes in. And this is a proper chef's kitchen. Number one, what I love about this is you have a nice island here with a sink, stainless steel sink, a cutting board, which you can, if you want, you can take away. Or if you want, you can keep it right here. You can lift your faucet all the way up, or you can push it down, and now it's tucked away when not in use. Your faucet control, and always your garbage disposal button right here. Plenty of storage right below, and also an additional ice maker, so make sure that the chef can grab fresh ice right next to them. A dishwasher, proper size dishwasher, your coffee maker, your Miele cooktop, an oversized cooktop really, a range right at the bottom, microwave right here, yeah, just like this, and of course a proper oven right below. So you can make all your favorite meals, pizzas, pies, whatever you like, you can make here. Once you're ready to serve these things, you obviously have plenty of storage on both sides, yeah? And a place to keep even more stuff at. The chef obviously needs to take the food from somewhere. And look at this, you have dual fridges, 6 feet tall fridges, over 6 feet. The amount of stuff that you can fit inside, there's about 96 bottles of different drinks inside. If you don't believe me, stop the video and count them. It's 96. And right next to that is a freezer with, again, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freezer drawers. You can go out and stay out for an extended period of time. Also, extended period of time, you need obviously wine, and you have a proper 6 foot tall wine cooler. Again, you can fit dozens and dozens of bottles of wines here. I love the fact that you have dual zone, so you can keep all your whites at the top. Actually, this is not dual zone, this is triple zone. So you can keep your whites in one level, you can keep your champagnes on another level, and your reds all the way at the bottom. Everything stays at the optimal temperature. And optimal temperature also have an optimal place for all your plates. So the boat is so new, the plates have still little paper underneath them. But look at this. So nicely textured, and actually, look at, so you see these nice lines that run through the plate? It matches with the lines that are on the wall. How cool is that? Huh? Did they actually think about it, or am I just too crazy to notice these things? Anyhow, if you like to be noticed, and if you like us noticing all these details, you should definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, because no one else does it. And if you notice details on boats, you should always find them on yachtway.com, because it is the most modern yacht listing platform in the entire world, where you can also actually browse some of the vessels in full 3D and in virtual reality. So once you're done checking out this video, hit the link down below and go check out yachtway.com. So from the galley area, we move into the owner's cabin. But before we do, this is the staircase now that heads to the guest cabin, which we will come back to. So now before we enter to the owner's cabin, there's also a day head on your starboard side. So the moment we walk in over here, you have obviously the toilet, you have your shower wand over here, nice large mirror, and of course, a nice window on the side as well, giving you a lot of natural light. Everything is finished with a marble, looks super nice. Once you sit down over here, you also have a towel hanger and a large drawer right below your sink as well. What's great about the owner's cabin is it's on the main deck, and it's the only cabin on this deck. And what a place this is. First of all, when you walk in, you have this very nice, proper super yacht door over here, finished with lacquer, and you have nice inserts, like a chrome inserts, and plus there's a little cavity in between, giving you this very nice texture. And once you walk in, the first thing on your left-hand side is a proper walk-in closet. You have sliding doors, so if you want, you can obviously keep it closed, or keep it open just like this. It has also pins, so while you're on the way, you can make sure you secure it to the floor, so the doors are not jumping left and right. Walking in, you have nice shelves with a leather texture on the shelves. You have a safe in between, and nice drawers right below the safe with glass right in front. So all the ladies who are on board, they want to keep their shoes inside. They don't need to open to see what's inside, but they can just look and see exactly. For example, right below here, like I told you before, this is a brand new boat. So brand new that it comes with your personal slippers, which you can use across this boat. But I tell you something, the moment we walked into this owner's cabin, The flooring is so soft that I wouldn't want to wear slippers because it just makes you feel so plush as you walk in the owner's cabin. Talking about plush, any clothes that you might want to hang, you can keep them plush right over here in your nice hanging rod. This is, full length dresses can easily hang over here. Plus, you have a nice LED right in the dead center, so even during the nighttime you can see exactly which clothes you may want to pick. Coming out from here, you have a nice little desk or a console over here where you can keep all your belongings at if you need. Also have a truly an oversized window here, giving you a lot of natural light in, plus shades, which you can electrically lower. And these are blackout as well. So at nighttime, you can make sure you can get a good night rest. And right below the console is hidden your ice maker and a fridge. So the owner can easily come here, grab a cold one without going into the galley. So right next to this now is where you have additional storage. So some shelving here, plus an owner's cabin breaker panel. So whatever they might need to turn on or off, they can easily do that, or the crew can do that. And also what's cool is if you don't like to see this, call it a mini bar maybe even, you can easily slide out these doors just like this. And now, look at this. Voila. So this area is all closed. So you don't have to, you don't need to see it. But I tell you what, it's so nice and bright over here when you open it that I would just keep it open the whole time. Talking about open, what an open place this is. And it gives this open feeling, a bright feeling. Well, number one, because of the colors they chose, it's super bright. Plus, you have nice large windows on both sides, these square-shaped windows with LED lighting right above and a chrome slat that goes across, framing this beautifully, and also the shades that come down. On both sides, you have a sitte, so if you want to sit down, enjoy the view. Oh, this is, it feels as if you're sitting on a memory foam mattress, but it's made into a couch. It is so comfortable. You might doze off here before you even reach the bed itself. And I tell you, the bed is something that I have not seen on a boat before. These are no normal beds. So what you can do is you grab a remote over here. You see where I'm going with this one? So if you want, you can easily lift up your backrest just like this. So mind the pillows, you have to adjust those. But this backrest raises up so you can get really comfortable. And why do you need to get comfortable? Well, because you have this cool panel here. Look at this now. And look at this. This is a king-size bed, right? King-size bed, and the TV comes almost to the end of it, which means this is a movie theater over here, right in front of your bed. Plus, you can obviously walk behind it, and it comes to the other end as well. So, you know what? If this wouldn't be a brand new boat, then if it would be my boat, I would hop into this bed, I would stay here, watch YachtWay YouTube, because like this video, it lives on YouTube. So what you should do is hit that subscribe button, and once you get into this bed, you will be always reminded of new videos that we post. Now, as I'm putting back this remote over here, inside a drawer, the lining itself is all leather. Look at this. Even the interior of a drawer looks as perfect as the exterior of it. Talking about exterior, any sheets or duvet covers that you may want to store away from a plain sight, underneath the bed, you have drawers. So voila, you just pull it out and store everything away. Easy access, super simple. And the whole bed frame is nicely finished with a leather-like material as well. Cool. Now, the cool tricks and features in this room keep going on. Right in front of your bed is a proper walk-in shower with a centerpiece being the marble backsplash inside the shower with a bookmarks marble. It really looks like an artwork. And whenever somebody is taking a shower over there, you know, that might be an artwork of its own. But what you can do is if you do want to hide the person inside, or maybe you don't like to see the marble itself, then what you have for that is a privacy glass, opaque glass, which with the push of a button, you take a remote, boom, everything becomes opaque. So voila, now you see me, Now you don't. And this is not actually just for this class. It also works with the shower doors inside the bathroom itself. So you have his and hers separate. And once again, when we push a button, voila. So if you want to have privacy now for the person who's in the restroom on the other side, you can still do that with the opaque glass, just like this. Super cool feature. Also talking about super cool, once you are inside over here, so you have large windows on both sides, giving you a lot of natural light. And also what you can do is obviously put a shade down for privacy, etc. Very nice sink, a lot of counter space over here. So for all the ladies who want to have a space, maybe to do makeup or keep their belongings, ladies always have a lot of stuff, so this is perfect for that. Talking about a lot of stuff, if you need to store any of that, you have plenty of drawers right below the counter as well. Same thing on the other side now. It's an exact mirror image, what you just saw. Nice mirror right in the front, plus LED track lights in the mirror itself, very bright so you can see yourself. Obviously, having a large window on your side lets in a lot of natural light, makes this place feel super bright. Nice place to hang all your robes, and I love the leather texture which you've seen across the boat. And it's not just a leather panel that is on the walls, but it's also textured leather. So if you see the nice lines, these nice waves running across, and also once again playing around with the lacquered wood as well as the chrome slats right between the panels as well. Really cool. What's also cool is this door. So to keep it from banging, it has a little in the floor built-in magnet. So look at this. So you never have to do anything. Once you have this door stays like this, it's not gonna move. But when you pull it, it'll come out from its place underneath. So into the floor. So if you look now, there's a pin, boom, that magnetically attaches to the cap on the floor. Super cool, huh? Never seen this before. Voila, just like this. And as you transition into the bathrooms now from room to room, you don't have any kick plates over here. So you don't hit your toes against anything. Everything is nice and flush. Love that. So if, for example, you want to read in a bed, you also have a reading lamp. And the way this works is you just pull it down. You can angle this light whichever way you like, just like this. And what's cool is there's no on-off switch. The moment you close it, it automatically turns off. Love that. And when you pull it out, it turns on. So you know that you have arrived on a proper super yacht when you see a phone next to your bedside table, and not just a phone that you can make overseas calls with, but you also have a whole phone book here with different numbers leading you to the different parts of the boat. For example, if you want to call to the anchor area, if you want to call to sun deck, you can do that. And also what you can do is you can call to the engine room. So let's call to the engine room and let's see if they let us take a look at it. Hello? Hi, can we take a tour of the engine room? Cool, thank you. We can tour the engine room. Now, we leave the owner's cabin, but as I'm leaving, you see all the lights are off. The thing is, on boats, you have usually all these different switches that you have to push. And oftentimes you don't want to run all the lights because nobody's there. So the way it works is, the moment you step here, the lights turn on. How cool is that? These are activated by the movement of people on board. That's a cool trick. So we're walking to the guest cabins now from the staircase that I showed you before. And what I love about it is guest cabins are all about getting ready to sleep and getting comfortable. And talking about comfort, they've nicely transitioned from the hard floors, hard surfaces like marble and wood, to carpeted area. And every step is nicely carpeted. Plus, it's as plush as you saw also in the owner's cabin. And once you walk down, I mean, first of all these steps have a nice chrome frame, so it gives this nice reflection, makes it feel super spacious. This whole area opens up, so we have a large storage underneath the stairs as well. So if you want to keep luggage or anything, you can nicely store them away. Nice mirror right in front of you, and not just a mirror, it also acts as a storage, and right behind is where they store an ice maker and an additional fridge. So when the guests want, they can easily come here, grab a drink without going all the way up. And if they need to cool the drink down, they obviously have an ice maker right below. And even more storage above as well. There are total 5 guest bedrooms on this floor now. And we're gonna walk into the first one, which is on the port side, all the way to the aft. And the moment you walk in, you have a nice queen size bed with nice framed ceiling panel right above it. Also, this feels like it's levitating. You have a nice LED glow all around. So all the way in the back, you have a nice headboard with a leather finish, and this is also nicely textured. So if you want to rest your head on it, you can easily do that. Nightstands on both sides, shelving on the side, very nicely finished everything, leather textured wall panels, and of course, a proper closet for rod for hanging clothes, LED inside the rod itself, so you can see even during the night hours. Same thing like owner's cabin, you have drawers below with a glass in front so you can see the contents of the drawer before opening it. Speakers right above, so when you are watching a TV, you can make sure that you hear every single note and every single word spoken. And to your port side is where you have a walk-in head now with a dry head. I mean, plenty of space inside. We open this here, just like this. And you know what you can do is, you can turn this on, and look at this. Now, you can change the color of the rain shower. And talking about the rain shower, look how huge this is. This is covering literally the entire ceiling. So you can make sure that every droplet is gonna fall on you. Also, nice bench. So if you want, you can easily come here, take a rest. The flooring is a non-skid marble, so there's no way that you're gonna slip on this thing. It feels super grippy. Controls for a shower, and also a handheld wand here as well. What's great about this place is on both, there's actually 2 exact guest rooms next to each other, and they both have a large window in the bathroom as well, letting in a lot of natural light. And of course, if you want, you can put the shade down. It's all electric, by the way, so it gives you plenty of privacy. Talking about privacy, if you don't want privacy and you want to see yourself, you have a large mirror in front of you, and this opens up, which is cool. So like a nice medicine cabinet, plus like in a hotel, you have a makeup mirror here. And if you want, you just turn it on. You can really get a close, oh la la, no. You can really get a close up of yourself. And I love the fact that they've hidden it in the closet because you don't want to go that close. Now, on the side, right in front of the mirror, is where you have a nice countertop, and below the countertop, you have even more storage for all your towels or whatever you might want to store here. An ample amount of place to keep everything nicely tucked away. So from the one guest cabin now, you have the exact same room, mirror reflection on the other side with the exact same features. So we put some footage over here so you can see exactly how it looks like. Now, we're gonna check out the 3 other guest cabins. But the way we get there is kind of like voodoo magic, because the door is motion controlled. So as we walk up to it, check this out. Voila. So now it opens up, but before we head in there even, you have a control panel, which is what you can use to control all the lights. So you can set all the lights on. If you want, you can set out moods. So you want to do maybe a movie night mood, whatever you like, you can obviously configure it from right here. As we walk in, first room that you have here, this is a very unique way that this boat was configured. Like I told before, this is kind of the Mac Daddy, the entertainment version of a Majesty 120, and for a bigger family. So first room is a cabin with 2 twin beds. This is an oversized twin bed. This is not your normal twin. You also have a Pullman right at the top. So if you have maybe a 3rd kid who wants to sleep here, they can do that. And also speakers at the top so they can watch the TV, which is located right in front of them and behind the door as we walk in. And of course, a nice oversized window on the side, on your starboard side now, with a shade, a blackout curtain. And on the starboard side, you also have a nice hanging closet with LED lights in the cabin in between over here. That's really cool. I haven't seen this before. Obviously, you have a walk-in shower. Same thing, sensor-based lights. The moment you open the door, the lights turn on, and voila, you walk in. I mean, large bathroom like in every other room that we have seen on this boat so far in the guest rooms. Once again, you walk in. You know what? Everywhere you walk in this boat is brand new smell. I love that. Brand new boat smell. You can't beat that. Also have a light control there. So if you want, you can turn on the lights in this room in the rain shower as well. So from the guest cabin with 2 twin beds now, we walk into a rather interesting room because this is now your, let's say, third VIP cabin, guest cabin with a queen size bed. You have a nice wall panel in the back. You have nightstands on both sides, large windows, so a lot of natural light, shades, obviously, so you can close out any of the natural light that comes in because you want to have a good night's sleep. Closets, hanging closets on the side. And of course, this cabin has its own nice dry head shower with a window on the side. So once again, a lot of natural light comes in. Same rain shower with a mood lighting over here. This might be the first most disco shower boat that we have been on. Talking about disco shower, let's say that you want to totally reconfigure this room. You know, you think, are you going crazy over here a little bit? Yeah, because what you can do is turn this room into a lounge. Why lounge? Well, because there's another voodoo magic door. And check this out. So this now opens into perhaps a second owner's cabin. So if this boat has 2 owners, then that's exactly what they can do. They can use this as the second owner's cabin and turn this room into a lounge, a resting area before they come into the bedroom, or maybe they want to turn it into office or a gym or maybe a movie theater. Whatever you might like, that room would be great for that. Also, talking about great, you have an additional walk-in shower here with a dry head, and not to mention a disco shower. So on both sides, you have windows with a blackout curtains over here, once again, to kill all the light. Countertops that wrap around the whole bow area and around the bed with plenty of storage right next to it, and all the way by the side of the bed. These are not some handles that you pull this boat out from the water. No. This is a night light. Look at this. You lift this up and now you tap here. Voila. So now you have a reading light. How cool is that? First of all, it's such a nice design element. They could have easily just thrown a little lamp here, keep it like that and do the deal. But no, they made it a super nice one with a nice leather wrapped all around. And it's nicely like woven wrapped. It looks amazing. Plus, on both sides, you also have shade controls, your light controls, and your USB, as well as power plugs. So easily accessible, everything, just like you would have in any 5-star hotel. So before we head out now from the room, you have obviously drawers right underneath the bed as well. So you can keep all your linens or everything nicely stored away. And a closet right behind this leather panel, as well as hanging closet right here. From the guest cabins, we walk up, we end up in a center hallway here, again, leading to the galley and to the owner's cabin, and we take this spiraling staircase into the helm station. So as we walk up, you have nice handrails on both sides, and leather finish once again, nice stitching in the back. Also, carpeted steps with a wood framing around them, and again, same thing, you have a chrome splash in front of them, makes the light bounce very, very nicely over here. Once we step up, you have to the right side, you have the lounge area in the aft now on the third deck. But we're gonna head into the helm station. So once we get to the helm station, behind the helm seats, you have a nice couch. So whoever wants to come and enjoy the ride and enjoy the view out, you can easily do that over here. Next to you, you have 2 cup holders, a little tray to keep your small things stored at, power plugs, light controls, and same thing on the other side. Your telephone systems, your VHF system, everything is nicely in front of you as well. Plenty of storage, so if they want to store any equipment here, they can easily do that. And of course, on both sides, you have doors that the crew can use to access the bow for the lines or for anchoring, whatever they need. Easy access for that. And dead center, of course, a proper helm seat for the captain. Comfortable place to be. Also, you have a footrest that folds down, just like this. Yeah. Voila. Oh, you know what? Usually, these footrests just have like a wood finish or metal finish. This one is a plush memory foam finish. So when you sit over here, oh, as a captain, you would absolutely love being here. Also, because on the right-hand side, you have buttons that allow you to regulate the distance from the station. You can also recline your backrest. It doesn't let you recline it too much because you don't want to fall asleep here. But if you do want to be a little bit more comfortable, you can. And if you want to be hyper-focused, race car position, because this boat goes up to 18 knots. Cruising speed is anywhere between 12 to 16 knots. And the optimal cruising speed for the highest range or the greatest range would be around 10 knots. And that'll give you a range of 1984 nautical miles of range, which is quite good. Also, this boat has fins, so it keeps the boat stable when you're at anchor. I mean, right now we are more or less in anchor. We're at the dock. You don't feel anything. 120 feet, you would kind of imagine that. Steering wheel right in front of you. All your systems controls here. MTU engines, Rolls-Royce engines. Everything is easily accessible. Also easily accessible are these Garmin displays. And again, you can configure those whichever way you like. You can change to charts, you can change to sonars. If you want to have combos, you can do that. If you want to see your vessel information, you can do that. So also, you have several video cameras that are on the boat. So what you can do is you can just take your mouse here, and if you want to jump to see how is the engine room doing, you know, boom, you can see the engine room. Double tap, you come out, and you see a different angle. Look at that. Yeah. If you want to see how is the aft corner, you can easily do that. So, gives you an idea. You can really configure this whichever way you like it. Nice wraparound window, so a lot of natural light that comes in. Like I said, this super comfortable helm seat, fully controllable, so you can recline it up and down, back and forth. Very cool. So once the captain does get tired, he has his very own captain's quarter right behind the helm station and finishes exactly the same as you would to find in the owner's quarters. A proper sized bed here. This is a full size bed. Speakers at the top. You have a TV. You have a shade that comes all the way down. AC's blasting here. Plenty of storage for the captain. You can see it has things inside. And of course, a proper head for the captain as well. Nice window out. I mean, this, I tell you what, this is perhaps the nicest captain's cabin that I have ever seen. You have a nice shower, walk-in shower, plenty of space inside. Fantastic. Yeah. And once the captain walks out, he has a full-size mirror, making sure that he looks like a captain. From the captain's quarters now, again, we get to the staircase that leads downstairs. But before we head into the Sky Lounge, you also have a day head on the 3rd level. Look at this. Yeah. So voila, proper day head, full-size mirror here. Well, full-size wall-to-wall mirror. Nice sink, towel hanger, your toilet, storage underneath. Everything that you might expect from a head, it definitely has it. Close this thing up again. And again, you have a motion sensor door. So whenever you're not here, this closes up. And if you want to keep privacy, obviously you can keep it closed as well. So the moment we walk into the Sky Lounge now, again, obviously you have plenty of light over here because you have wall-to-wall ceilings. But I want to point something out. Next to your TV, which pops up from here, that you can use to watch your movies at. You have a subwoofer integrated right nicely into the wall itself. Light controls next to it, and of course another phone. So if wherever you want to call, you want to maybe order a fresh slice of sushi, you can do that from here. You have a nice bar counter. Again, you can use this to be served from. Storage underneath, and of course, and fridge right here underneath behind the panel as well. You have plugs here, so if you want to plug in any of your charges or anything, you can easily do that. Love how they have curved this whole part of the bar counter. LED lighting behind, matching with the one that you have downstairs, and also the nice transition from marble floors to the carpets, and same thing, plush carpets. Talking about plush, there's something that they have done with these couches and with these carpets on this boat, because everywhere you sit, it feels as if you're on a memory foam. It takes the exact shape of your body. And you know what? You would think that if it's too soft, it leaves your body marks when you stand up. But no, it doesn't. Look at this. It's back to normal. And when you sit on it again, because you want to sit on it. Oh, so comfortable. You have speakers in the ceiling, so when you are watching your favorite movie, you can obviously hear that. Nice leather panel ceiling with LED around. The windows are so large here that they let so much natural light in. If you're not a big fan of natural light, you have the option to put down your blackout shades and shade in general and block out any of the unwanted eyes from yourself. And of course, from here, you have access to outside. So from the main deck aft, from the starboard side, this is the door now that leads into the crew area. Again, we're not going to show you the entire area because there is a full-time crew living, but we're going to show you the engine room and we're going to show you one of the cabins. So let's go take a look. So we're going to show you part of the crew cabin because there's a full-time crew living on it, so we don't want to invade their privacy. But this is one of the cabins here. Call it maybe a second captain's cabin. You're obviously larger than a full-size, well, it's more or less a full-size bed, I want to say. Nice window on the side, shelving at the top of the bed, cabinet over here for your hanging clothes, and a Garmin monitor. So if the captain wants to see how the camera is doing, if there's anybody on board who shouldn't be here, also check if the anchor is dragging, whatever he might need, this is all integrated into it. Plus, it also has an alarm system, so any alarm that goes on the boat, this room is going to wake up whoever sleeps over here. When you come in, you also have a little ottoman over here, a little seating. So if you want, you can use that as a storage also. And a table that pops up, boom. Now, so if they want to do maybe a little computer work over here, take some notes, they can easily do that. This converts into an office. Talking about an office, if you're ready to get yourself ready for bed, come here, you have a sink, medicine cabinet right at the top, and a dry head with a curtain. So whenever you want, you just boom, close this up, and use the shower wand, get yourself ready. And boom, there you go. This is one of the crew cabins. There are total 3 crew cabins plus the captain's cabin that we also showed you at the top. So this means you can really have 7 crew on this boat. For 120 feet, this is a very comfortable living for anybody who will manage this boat. So from the crew cabins, we walk into engine room. Look at that. We're inside 6'1", plenty of space above my head. Obviously, this door you can close out whenever you need. Obviously, when you're on the way, you would keep it closed. Systems panel here for your electronics, your breakers, etc. Your monitoring devices here. Again, I'm showing you the engine room. I don't know anything about them. So the only thing I know that this boat is powered by Rolls-Royce MTU engines, 2,750 horsepower each, which is why this boat goes, like I told you earlier, 18 knots. Emissions tanks right at the top. Again, more switches over here. I don't want to turn anything. You see there's an alarm bell here. Yeah, it looks like an alarm bell that you can take with you if you need. As we keep walking, you have 2 generators, one on either side. One is running right now. Yeah, so we're inside. Look at that. One is running. It's super quiet. What else do we have? Exhaust fans and also a spot zero water purifier, water maker, and desalination system right here. This is humongous, huh? Wow. More exhaust fans over here. Look at that. They're super polished out. Everything is nice and clean. Bling, bling. Yeah, so this is what you get. Bilges, if you want access to the bilges, you can see all these panels obviously come off. So easy access. More systems over here. This is your AC systems, chiller systems. So these you can access from here. I mean, anywhere you want to go in the engine room, you can easily access it. What else can I tell you? This door here takes you straight to the beach club, which we showed you earlier. So there you have it. This is the engine room of the Majesty 120. This was a full thorough walkthrough of the Majesty 120. If you're looking to buy this boat, then visit yachtway.com. It is listed over there for $21.9 million US. If you're looking to see this boat in person, then visit them at the Palm Beach International Boat Show this April. As always, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see even more Yachtway, then hit the subscribe button. And as always, if you're looking to buy your perfect yacht, then visit yachtway.com. It is the most modern yacht listing platform in the entire world and the only platform where you can explore vessels in full 3D, making these other sites look like from the 90s. If you have any cool ideas of boats that we should make sure to cover on YachtWay Spotlight series, then leave them in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.